On the light. How we doing, guys? All right. Get a little bit of light on the situation. All right. How we doing? How is everybody doing tonight? Tonight, I say tonight, it's weird because it's 7 o'clock, and I mean, it is so bright. I had to cover the curtain. It's so bright outside, man. Kyle's outside mowing the grass. Good kid. All right, so how is everybody? Hey, Steve, how you doing? Buying Scuppy. I like that. I'm good, Steve. Matthias could be better. Matthias is kind of sick. Matthias is not feeling well. I want to put together some good cards for tonight. There's a lot of people that have been winning cards that have not contacted me, interestingly enough. Let's see. What do we got here? We'll do another set of the O-Peaches, but these are a little bit nicer than yesterday. I'm not going to give that. Nobody wants that card. All right, we'll give those 3 away. All right. That's easy enough. Easy peasy. How? All right, let's see. Steve's in the house. Bud, how you doing, buddy? Raven Mon is in the house. Chris. Yeah, absolutely. It actually is going to leave tomorrow. Had a little situation with Matthias earlier, but it's all packed up, ready to go, so it'll leave tomorrow. Captain Dave, how you doing, bud? Good to see you. Steve says you always win and never contact me. All right, Raven says, here's the trade. To the Oilers, Bob Weegar in the 6th. To the Panthers, Cassian Hyman and Mike Smith. Huh. That's interesting. Bob Weegar to 6, Cassian Hyman and Smith. Huh. So you think Mike Smith to back up Spencer Knight? Huh. That's not that bad. That's not that bad. That's interesting. Edmonton's a team that it could happen with. Unfortunately, it's not. But all right, Riley, how you doing, bud? We don't shed cap, bud. I mean, I don't know the cap numbers in all of them, right? Whatever gets us, look, whatever's the least painful thing, right? Steve says that's by far the dumbest trade ever. Must be why I like it. It's just a cap dump. Well, that's the whole point with Bobrovsky, man. We're trying to dump his contract. Anyway, man, let's see. Cassian fits our weak team needs. He's useless for 3.8. And then we have old man Smith. He doesn't. Captain Dave, yes, Toronto's having a nice series. I was hoping he'd get one last night. But look, we know Toronto's a good player. He just did not fit in here long-term wise. And that's evidenced by the trade talk up above. We're in cap hell, right? So, all right, let's see. Steve says, why are Bud and Steve the only ones not trolling here? All right, so look, here's the 3 cards we're going to give away tonight. All right, we're going to give away these. These are good. You guys will like these. I got a Barkov. Uh-oh, what happened to the stream? We good? All right, I got a nice Barkov card, an Ekblad, O-Pee-Chee again. That's Ekblad with the mustache, by the way. Ekblad with the mustache, and then our good old best friend Chris Drieger. So that'll be the set of cards. And I think it's just going to be another Jaws opinion piece. We'll work on that. I saw, hey, Twisted Wrister, how you doing, Nick? Good to see you. So look, when my stream ends tonight, everybody will immediately be auto-directed to Nick's stream. So I've got that set up. So I don't know how that looks and works, but when I end the stream, I assume you guys, it'll be seamless for you. If you like watching commentary during the game, Nick does an excellent job. So, and plus he's paying me like $3,000 per person that goes from my stream to your stream. So stick around. All right. Thanks, Nick. Let's see. The three cards are Barkov, Ekblad, and Drieger. Because it's the let's see. It's the Ekblad with the mustache. Huh? Everybody's got to have an Ekblad with the mustache card. All right. Let's see. Chad, thanks for coming out, bud. Does Colorado take this series or does Edmonton win one for Ben? Find out on this week's episode of Dragon Ball Z. Fluffy predicted a sweep. I actually did a little intro with Fluffy today. He predicted a sweep. So that's unfortunate because I'm enjoying having hockey every night. So if Colorado wins tonight, Wednesday will be our first night without hockey. And then not pleasant. The Uyghur weather report, right? Steve says a ghost, a walking IR patient, and a third-rate goalie. No, wait a minute. Come on. Drieger's not a third-rate goalie. Come on, man. I agree about the ghost and the walking IR patient, right? Bud says Jersey is close enough to New York where Panarin and Bob is besties with Panarin. What do you want to do? You want to? I don't think they want Bobrovsky. Nah, man. I think Stu's probably going to be closer to right, or we're going to go one more year with him. It's a mess. I just want to know who's the coach going to be because the coach is going to be the one that decides all this crap anyway. You know. But you're saying the Devils? Oh, okay. I'm thinking the Devils want Bob, huh? Are they close enough? I mean, Bobrovsky's not going to want to go to a team that's not ready to win a cup at this point in his career, though. You know what I mean? I mean, I get it, but I don't think he'd want to go there, man. Nick, what do you think? You got a prediction, Nick? Where's Bobrovsky? If Bobrovsky, we should actually do a video on that, Nick. If Bobrovsky was to waive his no move clause, where would he go? Where would he actually be willing to go that has the cap space and would have a need for him? Yeah, that's a decent question, man. Steve says they have so many top 5 prospects. Yeah, which we're low on. We're low on. We don't have any first round draft picks until I'm 60, man. Right? Raven says Boston, but both your goalies. So give us one. We'll take Swayman. Tell you what, Bob Uyghur, and we'll throw in Duclair for Spencer. For Swayman. Tristan says, like my idea of him going to Edmonton. Philly has a hell of a lot of work to do, but he could end up back there. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. Because, it's I like Edmonton too, man, but I don't see, it's going to depend what's, the weather and winning a cup. You know what I mean? And he may not be willing to waive. He may feel like he can etch his place in history with this team. And to be honest with you, I'm not sure Spencer Knight's ready. It's just a cap mess. It's just a cap mess, man. I wonder, can you trade this is a question. Can we trade dead cap? So here's a question. If we traded Uyghur, like if they make the decision that they're going to trade Uyghur, okay, let's say they've made that decision. Could we trade him for like a lousy pick, but for somebody else to take the Yandel hit? Raven, you saying no, we can't? Wait, who'd you fire? Oh, they fired. Holy crap. Wow. 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 Did not see that coming. Holy crap. So, Raven, are you answering my question? No, or are you saying no to the firing? Let's call Bruce Cassidy, right? Let's see. Bud says, let's trade Bob to Vegas for Leonard, Daddy, and boom. All right. Nick says, yeah, the Bruins hell of a lot, right? Holy crap. I didn't see that coming. I mean, geez. Where do you guys think he's going to go? Yeah, bring back Daddy. Where would he fit? I take Leonard. I wanted Leonard when he was available in the offseason that we signed Bob. Raven, poor Raven, man. I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry. Yeah, we could always trade Daddy too. That's a good point. Wow, I can't believe that just happened. Holy crap! Unless somebody's trolling, nobody's in here trolling Raven, right? That's a real thing. Let me. I gotta see this. Hold on a second. I'm not seeing. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Wow, that's crazy. That just happened. That is crazy. Steve's in the house. How you doing, Steve? Thank you, sir. Let's see what we got this morning. Uyghur isn't getting traded. He's taking $3 million of the $5 million dead cap. Okay, hold on. Let me read this slower. Steve says Uyghur isn't getting traded. He's taking $3 million of that $5 million dead Yandel cap and Horny's $5.3 million when we don't re-sign him. So what are you saying, Steve? You're saying that they're going to sign Uyghur to like some kind of graduated contract where, I mean, you're not trying to add those two up and tell me you think Uyghur's going to get 8. If Uyghur gets 8, he's not getting 8 from us. He's not getting 8 from us. Steve must get a commission. Steve is Uyghur's agent. That's what it is. That's why he can super chat me so much, because Steve is Uyghur's agent. Damn, man. Bud, you said you also had to trade a Bob to Toronto. I don't know if we'd want to trade him in conference, right? And if he was willing to go to Canada, maybe get Edmonton. I don't know, man. Hey, Victoria, how you doing? All right, let's see. Bud says ignore the clauses and trade him for Tavares, right? He takes the lat. Well, we're not in cap hell because we don't have anybody signed, Steve. Where's the $10 million in open space? Where's the $10 million in open space? You're talking about once we get rid of my internet. Okay, good. It came back. Let's see. Vincent, how you doing, bud? It says of all the contender teams, the Avs are in a perfect position and only option Bob will consider. You guys realize how good Bob played this year? If he was in Carolina, it'd be below 2G. Yeah, no, I'm not saying Bobrovsky was the problem. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that at some point, if you're gonna pay and play Spencer Knight, Bobrovsky's not gonna be on the team. I don't see any way around it. Right. And we got to sign Huberdeau too. Huberdeau's gonna get $10 million, Steve. All right, let's see. Jeremy says, hot take, if we lose Horny or Gudis, it worsens us by a pretty big margin. No, I don't want anything to do with losing Hornquist or Gudis. It could happen. It could happen. It's not impossible. Especially depends on if we get a new coach. You know, we all love Hornquist, right? But you get a new coach, you know, changes are going to happen. Jeremy says Hubie's a bum in the playoffs. Donnell, how you doing, buddy? Let me check this. It went too fast for me. So let's see. Donnell says, do I think the Avalanche sweep and finish the Oilers tonight? Or do I think Edmonton forces a game 5? I'm going to predict the same thing I've been predicting. 3-2 Oilers in overtime. That's 3 games in a row where I've gotten really close, including last night. One of these games is going to overtime 2-2. So come on. Let's at least get this to game 5. I'm not so sure. At least it's in Edmonton. That's the only chance to know. Nick says you love seeing. You guys are from Twisted Wrister. Gotcha. And that guy, One Bad Steve too. Gotcha. And hey, Donnell, Victoria, and Riley, you won't even have to switch over because as soon as my stream ends, you'll be automatically redirected to Nick's. As long as it works, man. Vincent, do I want to sign Huberdeau? Yeah, we can't lose Huberdeau. We can't lose Huberdeau. Just for the fan base, the morale of the team, losing Huberdeau would not be good. It would not be good. Lomberg to Edmonton. Donnell, is it true that my Panthers are trying to get rid of Bob? Considering the source, I'm sure Zito's looked into it. Those rumors are kind of heating up. I'm sure there's truth to it because we have to deal with Spencer Knight. Spencer Knight's on an expiring contract. So I would be surprised if Zito wasn't at least making some calls and kicking the tires, which says to me, because Friedman says Zito's been investigating it, that says to me he's already had the conversation with Bobrovsky about would he be willing to waive the no trade clause. I could be totally off base there, but that's my guess anyway. Let's see. Steve says Horny's $5 million is Hubie's paycheck. Man, I don't know about that, man. Where are you getting that? There's only so many places that $5 million is going to take us. And that's going to be used up on Marchment, Mammon, and Knight if we're lucky. If we're lucky, we can take that $5 million and get Marchment, Mammon, and Knight. Remember, we got 9 forwards signed, Steve. 9. It's not good. All right, let's see. Bud says, let's get Bruce Cassidy. Telling you, man, it's crazy. Metalhead, how you doing, buddy? He says, Avs for the sweep tonight. You got my broom right next to you and ready. Go Avs and waiting. Go Avs, go. Oh, I'm hoping Edmonton wins just for the purposes of being able to continue to have these pre-games and make the content. But I would be mildly surprised at this point if Colorado's just better. If Colorado shows up and plays their game, Edmonton's going to get swept. They're just better all the way around. Yeah, Nick says the same thing. They're bringing out the broom, right? Jeremy, you want to see Hubie have 40 or 45? I don't know if he's ever going to score that many. I don't know. He just passes so much, man. Chris, yeah, the possibilities. There's just so many, man. Exactly. All right, let's see. I'm going to go down to the bottom here. Oh, I'm way behind. So I'm at the bottom stick. Uh-oh. Hold on a second. I'm screwing up. All right, I'm at the bottom of the chat now. Steve, I can't even read that, man. Steve says Marchment and Mammon are this year. Horny is next year. I'm mixing up years. We're going to give those guys more than one season, though, man. We still got us. They're not going to get 1 year. Maybe Mammon gets a 1-year deal, but Marchment's going to want 2 or 3 years. You know, and Knight's not going to be a 1-year deal. I hear what you're saying, but there's still only so much space, man. We'll fight about it later. Chad says, I knew you were going to do that, Steve. I knew you were going to do that. One Bad Steve says, Dale Talon is better than Bill Zito. Read it now. Biatch. All right. Was that worth it? Was that worth it for you? Chad says only 4 teams in NHL history have come back from a 3-0 deficit. Only 4? You mean in the conference finals, I'm assuming? Right. Donnell says that I see that the Coyotes are trying to get that new area in Tempe good for them and should have more. Right. You think the Panthers need to play in Miami to get more fans? No, man, they used to play in Miami. They started in the Miami arena. It's not their fan base is if anything, their fan base is north. Fan base is Boca West Palm. If you were going to move anywhere, you'd want to move east. South is all is football and basketball town. That the original arena was in Miami, and all the West Palm Boca people, they couldn't sell them. They couldn't sell season tickets to Broward County residents because it was just so long of a hike. Vincent, do we think that there'll be a lot of moving parts, not just Bob? Yes. Let's what's the old REO Speedwagon song? I heard it from a friend who heard it from a friend. There's going to be a lot of changes this offseason. I'm just saying. All right? There's going to be a lot of changes. A lot of changes. I'm reading stuff at the same time. All right, Jeremy. Zito, the only thing this team, Jeremy and Steve are going back and forth. All right, let's see. Steve says Bob should have got $7 million. Yes, exactly. Donnell, 4 teams came back from the playoffs. The Leafs in 42, the Islanders 75, Flyers 2010, Kings 14. That's it? Really? I mean, I believe you. God, that's it? Jeez. That's not good. Do I take Bruce Cassidy? Oh, we got naked bots again. Jeez. I still want Trotz. I still want Trotz. That's the answer to the question. I still want Trotz. But Cassidy does, I'm sure for other teams, gonna, it will change the market a little bit, right? Definitely changes the market a little bit, but I would still prefer Trotz. Be gone, bot. Right. Jeez, I can't believe it was only those 4 teams, man. Nick says it takes a special kind of choke job to be reverse swept. Not like you know anything about. Oh, poor Nick. All right, let's see. Yes, Nick's best friend. Vincent, Bob's contract in Columbus was 7.5. It was look, Talon gave out money. All right, Talon gave out money like I pass out Panther flags. He just it was, we needed a goalie and he went, and the other part to that is season tickets. It was just as much of a PR move as anything else. It's not like the owners don't approve those contracts, right? It's not like you invited the bots to hang out with you guys. Riley, yeah, it feels weird. Vegas is not in the playoffs. Yeah, they've got a lot of good players, but this is karma. This is karma for firing Gallant and getting rid of Fleury. It's absolute karma, man. All right, so let me tell you guys again, since we got more people in here, the 3 cards that we're giving away tonight are Aaron Ekblad with the mustache. We've got Alexander the Ghost Barkov, which that's Steve's nickname for him. And we've got Chris Drieger. So somebody's going to win all 3 cards. If you guys have won cards, I've got stacks. But I think you must have got with me on Twitter, because I checked the email box today, and nobody that won the cards has gotten a hold of me. There's good cards. Nobody. Not on Flying Fluffy Hockey. So you guys must be contacting me on Twitter. I'll have to check that out too. Yeah, Ghost. Karma for fire. Steve's on fire today, man. Bud, you got me on Twitter? All right, sounds cool. Nev, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for coming out. We got a live stream. Just wanted to know, Calgary fan, you sub because I'm running probably the absolute best fan show in the entire league. Nice job, best bud for next. I appreciate that, man. Absolutely appreciate that. That's too kind. That's really nice. I genuinely appreciate that. I really like hearing so many fans of new teams. Yeah, so many new subscribers of teams that aren't the Panthers, and people are reaching out and saying how they're enjoying things. So I really appreciate that. It's the first year I've done like all of hockey. All the games in terms of in the playoffs. Done as many as I can. So thank you. Chris says, would we rehire Q under an alias that nobody would recognize, shave the mustache, and get him a darker hair toupee? That's funny. Yeah. I keep hearing that one too, creeping up with the little bit of the rumors about Q. If they rehire Q, I can't see it. I can't see it happening. He would have to have done something in the public eye to get, I don't know, what percentage of the fan base, 30%, 40% of the fan base would be disappointed, right? I just don't know how that's going to happen. Steve says, you're a Panthers fan, you sub because my takes are all trash, and you have to be here to correct. That's fine. Subscribe. I get paid the same when you watch the video or if somebody else watches the video. I get paid the same. Thank you, Sunswine. I appreciate that, bud. All right, let's see. Shelly says, Steve, you're not Barkov's only fan. All right. Nev says, new 10-foot call. I can't read tonight. New 10-foot tall coach, which is actually Q sitting on top of Babcock under a trench coat. Oh, man. That whole situation, because, they admitted they were talking, they had Q on speed dial, right? So they admitted that during the season. I don't know. What a PR nightmare that would be. And again, like I've said, they said Q resigned or was going to face a lengthy suspension, which means to me it would have had to have been more than 1 year that Bettman was going to suspend him. Because otherwise, why not just say, okay, he's suspended for 1 year and he'll be back next year? So you're going to have to go back to Bettman and beg to have lowered whatever the punishment was going to be. And what's Bettman's motivation? It kind of makes Bettman look weak if Q comes back in just a year to the same place. And if there's one thing Bettman doesn't want to do is appear to look weak. And if anything, he tries to make himself look more powerful than he is. I don't know. I can't see it happening. All right. Vincent says, are we accepting the possibility of a downward trend for the Panthers in the next 5 years if they were too risky and ambitious this year? We're not going to be the same. We're not going to win the President's Trophy. We're not going to score 340 goals or whatever it is, because teams are going to know how to play us differently. And I believe that we're going to have a new coach with a new system. All I want is I want a cup. I want to win a cup. And, watching how the Rangers are playing against Tampa Bay, there's no reason why the Panthers shouldn't have been able to do that. And so, yeah, I don't know if we're going to have a downward trend, but we will not win the President's Trophy next year. We're not going to have the same amount of points. We're not going to break our record in scoring. But all I care about is what happens in the playoffs. That's the most important thing. Sunswine says Q isn't coming back to the Panthers, but if Q manages to come back to the NHL and goes to any other team, the only party punished for his involvement in this incident is the Panthers. That's a good point. That's a good point. Chad says, "Oh, thank you, sir. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Patrick says, Connor McDavid will score 7 goals tonight in a loss. Babcock and Peacock is I can't say that. Babcock. I'd say that 10 times fast. Nev says we need to be able to win when we score 7 in the playoff game. Oh, man. Oh, my God. Steve said I'm right. So I got to take a screenshot of that before he deletes it and realizes what he said. One bad Steve said I was right about something. We're scoring 341 goals. Man, we're not even going to score 300. Telling you, Tampa laid out the blueprint. We're going to win every game next year 3-2. We'll go undefeated, but we're going to win it 3-2. Donnell says, which Panthers jersey do I like the best, the home or the away? Well, I like the reverse retro. I definitely like the reverse retro. I like the home jersey. The red is slimming. In case you guys haven't noticed, when I wear the white, it makes, the white jersey makes me look like I'm 250 pounds. And then I put on a black shirt like this, and it makes me look skinny. I like the red. I like the good old-fashioned red home look. But, yeah, no, we're not. They're definitely not moving. Definitely not moving south. Carter, thanks for coming out. Let's see. Prediction on the rest of Tampa versus Rangers. 7 games. I think the Rangers are going to win this in 7 games. Yeah. I would be surprised. I would be pretty surprised if Tampa doesn't even things up. And I think basically the rest of the way, you'll see the home teams win the rest of the way, right? So that gives Tampa 2 more wins and gives the Rangers 2 more wins. That's what I feel is going to happen. Donnell, as any diehard New York sports fan out of the tri-state area, New York, New Jersey, you're shocked that the Rangers playing against the Lightning. Donnell, it's Gallant. This is a Gallant coach team. It's the right coach for the right personnel. It just is. If the Rangers can get past Tampa, they're winning the cup. I'm telling you right now, the Rangers will wipe the floor with the Avalanche. And that's no disrespect to any Avalanche fans in the chat. That's just my personal opinion because I think Gallant's been there, done that enough, and he wants it bad enough. And goaltending. That's really the biggest thing, right? Francois is having a nice series here, but I don't know. I maybe wipe the floor is a little bit harsh, but I think it would be 5 games. I do not think Colorado would beat the Rangers. And I know that there's plenty of reasons to say it would be the other way around. It's just my gut opinion. So it's no disrespect or anything like that. All right. Steve says, yeah, the Tampa played us like it was our Super Bowl, like their Super Bowl. Absolutely, man. Sunswine says, is it just you or does the red jersey almost look like a dark? Well, I'm colorblind. Matt, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Thank you. Steve says, we had Barkov, Marchment, Reinhardt, and Lundell. Yeah, Barkov did not win. He finished 3rd, actually. He finished 3rd. He didn't deserve to win anything this year. After their performance in the playoffs, if they even had won anything, the awards should be rescinded. All right, let's see. Chad says you don't see Bob waving his no move clause, but if he does, the only teams you can see him going to would be either Dallas or Anaheim because of the climate. LA, right? Carolina. We're not sending them to Carolina. We wouldn't be that stupid. Esoteric, how you doing, bud? It's good. It's good. Tonight's a good night. I still got to figure out the trivia question. The prize for tonight is Drieger, Barkov, and Aaron Ekblad with the mustache. All right, let's see. Steve says all you heard Jaws say was, well, I'm colorblind. Nice. Cute. Well done, Steve. Well done. Donnell, you say that everyone loves the away jerseys more than the home jerseys because the away jerseys pop more. Yeah, I like the red. Jason, how you doing, bud? Good to see you. Edmonton has to win tonight. Sucks they're down. I know. I wanted a good series too, man. You know, hopefully they can pull. I don't trust Colorado that much. Maybe this kid Francois will come back down to earth. Maybe that'll happen because he's been playing well. I mean, he's been playing well enough to make you question if Kemper came back, should you even switch back? I mean, you know, Esoteric. Oh, your name is Thomas. All right, I'll try to remember that. I'll try to remember that. Patrick says you want to win the real life version of Uyghur. What did he say? What's Steve giving me shit for? He misread a sentence calling him blind. What? I can't hear you. I can't hear you, Steve. I'm having trouble hearing you, Steve. Yeah, Thomas, you want the Leaping Panther back as the logo. Eventually they'll give it back to us in a third. I mean, I know we had the reverse retro, but we need a third jersey. Raven says you hate the Rangers and the Lightning. Yeah, well, you're a Bruins fan, so you're not going to be rooting for Gerard Gallant. Matt. Yeah, you can say go Bolts here. Of course, man. Absolutely, man. Nope. As long as you're not, well, even when you're playing the Panthers, you know, I don't discriminate like that. Everybody's a fan of who they're a fan of, you know. Yeah, no problem. Donnell says, now he's Donnell says, also you will add two of any of your local hockey teams. The Islanders played against the Lightning twice 2 years in a row and couldn't beat them. And the Devils played against them in 2018, lost to win 5. The Lightning, look, they are running out of gas, but they still might have enough gas to finish this off. You know, they played a lot of hockey. They're not playing a full 60 minutes the way that they usually have, but they've been able to turn it on in spurts and still win. You know? What, Steve? What? I can't, Steve, I'm not hearing you, Steve. Stupid Seal says there should be a requirement for every team to have a third jersey, right? 100% agree. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. John Carter, we need a third. You say bring back the blue. I like the blue. I absolutely like the blue, man. I agree with you, stupid. That was one of the worst changes in not just NHL history, in sports history. It was not smart, man. Let's see. Yeah, the Caps don't have a logo. It's typeface, right? All right, let's see. Donnell says when the Panthers rebrand and change their logo and jersey, everyone says the logo looks like a soccer logo. Well, it looks like a military shield, but that was purposeful, right? They made it, you know. Yeah, the old logo was fire. All right, let me see. I'm going to go over here. I want to find tonight's trivia question. So I'm going to come over here. It's going to be a trivia question based on this year's team. Let's see. All right, let me find something here. All right. Let me see. No, that's just the roster. Give me the stats. Okay. Oh, this will be good. Let me see. Let me see. Just give me a second, guys. Give me a second. Boy, some of these guys are a little bit older than I thought. Hey, man, they haven't even updated this. They got for Toronto on our line. They got for Toronto. Hockey Reference has for Toronto on our roster right now. Come on, man. Come on, guys. All right, so it's just one. This should kind of be easy. That's a little bit too easy. Let me find another question here. There we go. This is what I'm looking for. Okay. Oh, that's good. That's good. All right. That's a good enough question. And boy, this is going to piss Steve off. All right. 4 to 3 cards. for Barkov, Drieger, and Ekblad with the mustache. Here we go. Let me make sure I got it right. Let me double check again. I'm going to even put on the glasses. So I want to make sure I'm not rushing and I don't screw it up. This is the perfect question because it's going to piss Steve off. All right. Who led the Panthers in plus minus this season? Who led the Panthers in plus minus? And look at the naked bots are coming right in the middle of the thing. Come on. Who led the Panthers in plus minus this season? No, Steve. It's even worse for you. Nope, Matt. Yes, Bud got it. It was Forsling. And the reason why it pisses off Steve is because he had a plus 41 and Uyghur was plus 40. Yep, Forsling. I'm looking at it again. Yep, plus minus. Forsling was a plus 41 and Uyghur was a plus 40. Almost Uyghur. Yeah, Bud, you got even more. You got even more cards. So again, Bud, email me. Get me on Twitter. Remind me what the hell you've won at this point. Because at this point, I've got a hell of a package for you. All right. Yep. That was a little bit easier. that was easier than some of the other ones we've been doing, but that's okay. Well, how did he do that? Let's see. Forsling had 10 goals and 27 assists, where Uyghur had 8 and 36. But Forsling was on the ice for a lot fewer goals. Here comes Steve. All right, Steve, what do I got to say? Let's see. Steve says that 1 goal difference was Ekblad's fault. He's shit. Look at it this way, Steve. If Uyghur would have been paired with Forsling the whole season, he would have led in plus minus because he had more points. So you're right. Technically, you're right. It was Ekblad's fault. You're right. Sorry about that, buddy. Sorry about that. Chris, yeah, we talked about that earlier. Yeah. I still like Trotz better. I'd have to think about the Cassidy thing. Poor Raven. Poor Raven. Sorry, bud. Look, teams just firing guys left and right. Hey, Raven. Hey, watch, guys. Hey, Raven. Hey, Raven. Raven, you there? Huh? So Raven, when the Panthers fire Brunette, what if he goes to Boston? What if Boston's? Hopefully, I didn't just break Raven. Riley, yeah, I got your email, but I needed your full address. I needed the full address. Steve says, yeah, Brunette to Boston. Let's go. Poor Raven. Sorry, bud. I don't mean to pile on. But that would probably do it for you, man. That would be the end. We'd never see Raven again if that happened. You'll become a Habs fan. Yeah, thanks, Riley. Yeah, Bruins fired the wrong. I can't believe, man. I can't believe that. Jeff, how you doing, bud? Good to see you. All right. Jeff says, Brunette to Boston. Let's go. Thank you, Jeff. I appreciate that. Yeah, that would. Oh, man. What the hell? The only thing that does kind of worry me about, though, this now I'm gonna backflip on this. I'm kind of concerned. And Raven, how would you feel about this? I'm sorry, but I'm gonna undo this for you, Raven. What if they're firing him because they know they can get Trotz? What if they're firing him because they know they can get Trotz? How would you feel about that, Raven? Boy, I can't read that. Let's see. LaFonda, I hope I got that right. I like LaFonda Dynamite. I like that. That's a cool name. Thanks for coming out. And Jetter says, oh, and it's retracted. Damn it, man. Dang it. That was probably going to be good. The Sweeney effect. Donnell says, have I ever watched the Mighty Ducks movies? Actually, no. I don't think I've ever watched it. I think I've seen bits and pieces of it. Let's see. Raven says, you don't think they would fire him, but if they have a plan, you hope the plan's not Brunette. Vincent says, what gets you is the fact that Hornqvist was removed from the power play. It's unbelievable. The best player in front of the net. Yeah, I agree with you. Absolutely agree. He stuck with the guys in the power play far, far, far too long. Absolutely, man. Yeah, what happened, Thomas, I'm remembering. I can't believe it. When Ekblad got out, and that's when Giroux came in. So not only did we lose Ekblad, but we threw Giroux in. Giroux had no chemistry with anybody, and he never put it back. He never put it back to the way it was when it was so hot, which just doesn't make any sense. Who's the clown with work? Who's got worse ideas than me? I'm insulted, Steve. Who's got worse takes than me? I got to up my game. Esoteric. Yeah, he felt like he had to force Giroux. Exactly. Yes. And if you remember when Stu and I were talking before the trade deadline, I was kind of concerned that we were going to give Brunette too many toys. So you don't know what he's not a strategic coach. He's not a strategic guy. So we'll see what happens. Raven, Cassidy wasn't the problem. Damn it, man. I'm sorry, bud. Now, Raven, is this like your Gallant moment for you? Damn, these naked bots are back. Jesus. I'm curious, Raven. Is this like your Gallant moment for you guys? Like, will the fan base be that pissed off? Patrick, you have bad takes. Damn, it must be pretty bad if they're worse than mine, man. Jeez. Damn. In the same stream, Steve has said I was right about something and somebody else is worse than me. Are you okay, Steve? Steve, type something so we know it's really you. Type something. Oh, Bud says, say one nice thing about Brunette. He looks good, clean shaven. He shaves up nice. He's kind of got a baby face. Like with me, if I shaved, it's not. I look better like this. So there you go. There you go. Yeah, Raven. Genuinely though, man, that sucks, man. Unless you get him the fan base, right? The fan base is gonna go shit house. I like that. What did Steve say now? Let's see. Steve says, I didn't say you were right. I was mocking you or you were mocking me. Well, I get it, but I still have a screenshot of you telling me I was right. I still have a screenshot of you saying you were right, Jaws. But I appreciate the super chat. I'll send you a copy. I'll send you a copy of the screenshot. You could do something with that. Raven, you guys are already stressed with about Bergie, right? Yeah. Nah, it doesn't look like it's going to be. Well, let's see, Raven. Let's just see what happens. I mean, if you wake up tomorrow morning and they've gotten Trotz, then I'm going to be the one pissed off, right? Bruins fire Cassidy, sign Trotz. Zito hears it, says shit, and we may as well re-sign Brunette, and it could really screw it up. So it's not over yet, right? Vincent, I agree with you about the creativity. Yeah. Chris says, you struggle to believe I can't find anything to say about Bruno. Let's try to find something else. He cleans up really nice. How about this? He doesn't make mistakes by being, how can I put this? He doesn't make mistakes by being over-aggressive. He doesn't make mistakes by tinkering with things too much. Right? If you want somebody to be consistent and stubborn in the way that they do things, He's your match. Steve says you still have. Oh, man. I should put this screenshot on a mug, Raven. That's perfect. That's perfect. That's going to happen. That's absolutely. Oh, geez, Steve. We're going to break Steve. What did Steve says? Brunette is good at breaking $20 bills into ones. That's funny. That's funny. Oh, my God. That was awesome, Steve. Thank you. Oh, my God. Raven, you're a mod, but can't what? What did I miss? Stupid Steel says Boston's going to burn to the ground because of this firing. Never mind, the Celtics are in the finals. Oh, man. Jeez. I don't believe it. Oh, I guess I'll do a video on it tomorrow. Hey, Raven, Hey, Raven, this is what I want you to do. You want to be in a video? When we're done here, take about 2 minutes, 3 minutes, whatever you want on your phone. All right. Give me your thoughts on Cassidy being fired. Send it to me, and I'll do a video tomorrow, and I'll put you in. All right. I'll put your segment in. All right. If you want, I'll do that for you. Riley, you won the Uyghur card and the flag. All right, buddy. Just remind me in the email. All right. Just remind me. Yeah, Vincent says he doesn't make mistakes because he does nothing, right? Exactly. Party like it's 1996. No, thank you, Steve. Yeah. Oh, well, you were talking to Riley. No, send it to the Flying Fluffy Hockey at Gmail. All right. Either send it through Google Drive or just upload it to your photos and share it with me or whatever. Yeah, so just send it to the Flying Fluffy Hockey at gmail.com. That'll make it a lot easier on me to just download it. I know what I'm doing with that. So, gosh, is it 7:53 already? So, guys, don't forget, when Steve, I see your question. When they trade Uyghur, Steve, it'll be your turn. When they trade Uyghur, it'll be your turn. Don't forget, when I'm done with this stream here, it's going to automatically redirect to Nick Twisted Wrister's stream, who's probably already started. So let me know how that works out for you guys. I'm interested. I've never done it before. So as soon as I click end, it should transfer you guys. Yeah, Steve, when they trade Uyghur, you're up. You'll just laugh for 5 minutes straight. Thomas says, does anyone think Edmonton has even the slightest gasp of breath? I have a feeling Edmonton is going to jump out to a lead and maybe blow it or not blow it. Now, that said, 3-2 Edmonton in overtime, because I have to predict. I was 6 seconds away last night. No, not 6. 40 the other day. The other night, I was 6 minutes away from 2-2 going to overtime. And last night was 42 seconds or whatever the hell it was. So I'm getting closer. So 3-2 Oilers in overtime. But past that, I'd be surprised if Edmonton wins. Oh, shit. I'm going to break my mug with my mic. Oh, I can't believe. Yeah, he already started, Matt. Right. Yeah, he starts. Steve. Poor Steve. Thank you, sir. I'm gonna break Steve in one stream. Steve says you'll take your channel when 52 is risen. What? I'll take your channel when 52 is risen to the rafters. Oh, geez. Well, let's put it this way, Steve. It's going to be an interesting video. Well, because he's either getting traded or signed to a contract this summer. Zito already said that he's working on those guys. So one way or another, there's going to be somebody screaming and pulling out their hair or scratching their bald head or something. It'll be fun. One way or another, we'll have fun. And the naked bots are back. These freaking, jeez. Guys, I have a question for you. Is it just me? Do they just love us? What is the deal with the bots? I know I ain't got no hair. You will be pulling out your hair, or I will be scratching my bald head, depending on what happens, right? It's not me, Raven. Damn it. Carl, thank you, sir. Florida's going to look way different after this offseason. Yeah. Yes, sir. You are absolutely correct. They go in Nick's stream too. Unbelievable. All right, guys. I gotta roll. Karen's in there cooking dinner. I gotta get Matthias situated. He's not been feeling great. He's got a little bit of a virus, but we're hoping he feels better. Tomorrow, if he feels good, we are going to be beginning filming. We're going to be filming the next Crazy Bill. I don't want to give away what it is, or maybe I already have, but we're filming a Crazy Bill, and it should be out Friday because he goes back to Florida on Saturday, and he wanted to do a Crazy Bill while he's here with me. So everybody put out the good juju so he feels better because he's really looking forward to it. So I need him to feel better, man. He's okay. He's just, sore throat, tickle in the nose, headache. So we're crossing our fingers because he's going to be really disappointed if he can't do it. So we'll be good. All right. Appreciate all the support. Thank you for all the super chats. And recap tonight. Stu and I be back in the morning, and then 1 hour before game time tomorrow, man. 1 hour before game time tomorrow. Yep. Later, guys. Thanks for coming out.